Suave on the beat.
Look how fat my fucking face was here. That is a good chubby old face. Look at that. Oh, fucking hell, George. Oh god. Look like I'm bloody ready to go for ISIS training. Jesus, what the fucking state of me. Oh, I missed that face. Oh, check that bad boy out. That is a face and a half. Oh, I love it. In the off season, we're gonna have a face like that for sure. Fucking look at the state of him. It's fair to say, since being on prep, we have changed. I feel like the last 2 years or so, I've changed completely. I've aged about fucking 10 years. How many years have I, there's a link here to tell me how many years you think I've actually gained in the past 2 years. I'd say I've gained about 5 years. Fucking hell, oh my God. What's good, people? Welcome back to another video. I hope that you're enjoying the frequency with the videos and showcasing my prep with as much detail and the much realness as possible. So I hope everyone is okay. Today, 450 grams of carbs, 50 grams of fat, 225 grams of protein. I did that so well without stuttering as well, so that's a good start to this video for sure. Normally I'm like if you watch my recent video, you'll know exactly why we aren't refeeding and why we are having a diet break right now. I have a link up here for you guys to watch if you haven't watched my recent video, just going through exactly the rationale behind this and why exactly this is occurring. Starting my day off as usual, getting myself out and about in this quiet little park where there's no one about. That actually rhymes as well. Jeez, did that rhyme? It felt like it rhymed. But yeah, podcast in, trying to learn something new, trying to get some sunlight to start the day, kind of plan out the day ahead, knowing exactly, right, George, this one I'm training, this one I'm doing this one I'm doing my work, this one I'm taking the dog for a walk, all that type of stuff, and then we can crack on with the day. So sit back, relax and enjoy. Make sure you drop a like, make sure you comment down below how everyone is. How are you right now? Are you good? If you're eating food, let us know what you're eating. I hope it's fucking something better than what I'm eating today. Hopefully it's a fat old greasy dirty shit. I don't know where I'm going with that, but too much waffling. Let's go on with this damn video. Looks like these are still selling well. As you can see, they are out of stock by a huge amount. Wow, look at that, fantastic. Fantastic, they're fucking so ugly, aren't they? No wonder no one's buying that bloody shit. A sad moment. No lemon cheesecake. No lemon cheesecake. Sad. So picked myself up another fucking tripod. The amount of times that, or the amount of tripods I go through is unreal. Let's hope this tripod does not fucking break on me. I have so many issues. So this is the one which I've used. It's a Gorilla Pod from Joby. Yeah, if anyone gives I'll give a review on it. I'm sure many of you don't care, but I thought I'd let you know for the vloggers out there, man. Oh my God, vlogging, bro. Few bits and bobs from the shop. I went to Asda, but I used a Tesco bag. Fucking rebel, mate. So I picked up some mushrooms. There, the sliced mushrooms, delicious. Got myself some New York bagel fins, absolutely lovely. Picked up, of course, some liquid egg whites, which I always tell myself, George, just buy it online, they're so much cheaper. If you buy in a bulk, you're gonna save yourself a lot of money. But I never do. I'm the type of person that will say I'll do it, but I just don't do it. Picked up, of course, it's a beautiful day today, so what better way to have a Pepsi Max. Picked up a packet of the long grain rye, and we also got our fucking organic potatoes, man, because I'm eating, of course, potato mainly pre-workout. I can't believe I went in here with a Tesco bag. That's a fucking rebel, mate. Ooh, the Casa Amore coupling. Oh.
Michael's coupled with someone else. Imagine.
Imagine if he's coupled with someone else. The producers must speak to them and tell them, look, make this interesting, do something different or whatever. But I'm buzzing, come on. I don't even know the theme song, just Oh, I'm excited.
Professional of all round dancer. You fucking spill.
My breakfast is served. We have 2 bagel fins. It's not as exciting as my refeed days, but it kind of is what it is, sort of thing. Just get on with it. We have the 2 bagel fins, squirted a little bit of poverty ketchup on there. We have my usual kind of staple meal, which I have on a train day and a rest day. 2 whole eggs, 250 milliliters of egg white, 125 grams of asparagus, 125 grams of mushrooms, and I'm gonna scrape the corners off in there. That is probably one of the favorite bits about it, if I'm honest with you, cooking the eggs in the old microwave. Squirted some of the anabolic French's yellow mustard. Supplement wise is same as usual. We're taking our psyllium husk for the poo-poos, because of course, as you know, I struggle to go to poo. Sorry if you're eating. 5,000 IUs of vitamin D3, and we also have 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. That's what it looks like there. Gonna continue watching Love Island. It's getting intense. It is getting intense, but that is meal number 1 coming at 9:30 in the morning. Lovely. Oh no! I may as well give you a little taste test of a bagel fin with asparagus, egg whites, and a mushroom on there. This is unique because I've never had a bagel with asparagus on it. So here we go. Yeah. Tastes the same as every fucking week. I'm not as excited. Why am I not as excited? I'm having a bagel first thing in the morning, George. Come on, sort it out. I should be excited. I'm not excited for this. What is going on? Has my head changed? Is my head turning like Love Island? Fucking hell, what's going on here? Let me do that again. Come on, George, fix up, wake up. It's good, but it's not great. What is going on? Ah, my head's turned. I'm doing a Love Island. Fuck. So what we're gonna try here is the fried egg on a bagel. Let's hope this is tickling the taste buds a little bit more this morning. Oh wow, it just all came back to me. It just all came back to me. Wow, that is better than just egg whites and mushrooms on a bagel. Oh, ignore what I said in the previous thing. That was absolutely incredible. Oh wow. That's one thing after prep, when I'm done completely, is I'm gonna have a fucking fry up. A local calf. A dirty, greasy fucking fry up. And I'll probably look better for it. Decaf black coffee, always within the morning after my first meal. No idea why. I always stick to decaf outside of the training window. I feel like, especially being this deep in prep, and I rely on quite a fair amount of stims. The best way to kind of keep myself sensitized to those type of stims is keeping it around when I exactly need it, because remember, caffeine is a tool, and if you're implementing caffeine every single time you train, every time you're doing this, you're not going to get the potential benefits from caffeine. Simple as that. You're going to get tolerance to caffeine. Of course. Now I should get a fucking sponsorship by these wankers. I can't say that, can I? Because I'm definitely not going to get any commission, any sponsorship by calling them wankers. But Jordan's skinny syrup, where's my commission, fam? I've got like over 100 people buying this type of stuff now. Still get asked, where do you get this from? TK Maxx. TK Maxx is the place you can go. I use the salted caramel mocha. This one is peng. I'm sure there's so many other ones which are out there which are peng, but I'm gonna finish this first. I'm like halfway through it, so I'm gonna finish that first and buy a different one. But this, add 2 or 3 pumps into this. You don't need to be going to Starbucks or Costa. You can make it at home with my Great Britain Brexit kind of coffee, even though I vote to stay in with Brexit. No idea what's going on with Brexit at the moment. No idea what I'm chatting about either. Fantastic. Preparing the pre-workout meal, we have 500 grams of potato. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna simply chop this up into nice chips. Gonna season it, then I'm gonna put it into the oven for roughly about 30 minutes, and they'll come out looking gold, crispy, delicious looking potato. Yes, potato. So this is what they look like before. Pang! 30 minutes in there. What I'll do is I'll bring them out after 15 minutes, give them a little twirl, spin them around a little bit, then back in again 15 minutes, and they will come out absolutely pangers. Pang, pang, pang. Halfway through. Just take it. Oh God, George. Oh dear. Check those panger bad boys out. Pang.
In April, you know, they'll remember that. They're not being convinced there. And probably Vardy needs a little Castle fans. These last 3 days.
Here we go. Moment of truth. Whoa. Chippies galore. Fucking love it, mate. Fucking love it.
My headphones now.
So the pre-workout, we have 500 grams of white potato, which I turned into some delicious chippies, and we also have egg whites. So we have 300 milliliters of egg whites, and then we have 150 grams of mushroom. Notice how I absolutely love mushrooms. Gone through why I'm eating egg whites. People ask me, George, you eating meat? Currently not, as it doesn't fill me up. Simple terms as that. Egg whites, you get more volume. I've said this fucking loads of times. Gonna add a little bit of the no added sugar or salt ketchup, and also, of course, guess what it's gonna be? It's gonna be some of the anabolic mustard, French's mustard, on to the pre-workout meal. Gonna have some dark chocolate with that, some 85% Lindt dark chocolate to go with this. But I am very much looking forward to this meal. So I'm gonna stop chatting shit now. I'm actually gonna eat my food, watch some YouTube videos, then we're gonna go to the fucking gymnasium. And guess what day it is today? It's fucking leg day. Come on!
Britain all in one shot. I don't think I've missed anyone. If I have, I'm sorry. 4 of those are overall British champions. When have you had 4 overall British champions on the stage together?
So of course, on my lower body sessions, I am using pre-workout and an overpump. MV Pre 2.0 is what I'm using. I'm using the candy necklace flavor. Tastes pretty peng. Although I don't really care about flavors when it comes to pre-workouts. I'm not too fussed as long as it does the job. And I'm also combining that with half a scoop of the Nova Pump, which is the stim-free version. I am using the unicorn candy flavor. So I have no idea what unicorn candy tastes like. But these two together and the Fiji bottle, of course, you got to get the bottle. The bottle has to be perfect. Peng little combo. Jack Thorburn, you'll know about this, son. This is the game changer for me. So when it's hot outside, of course, the intra workout must go in the freezer 30 minutes before you train, and you got a nice little cocktail there. Intra workout, perfect. Highly branched cyclodextrin, EAAs, Pepto Pro, creatine, taurine, and electrolytes in there. Perfect. Intra workout, I would highly recommend.
Push it. Don't be that person.
Yeah, let's get to the fucking gym. Come on, Georgie boy. You know when you neck something, you get that adrenaline rush. That's what I have just then. Shame I don't feel like that on a daily basis. Only when I neck pre-workouts, which is not often. Little pre-workout talk for you guys, just to give you some thought process or some kind of words of wisdom before you go into your gym sessions, is try not to think about too much, or try not to think into too much of what you did last time in your session. Like for me, I'm doing the Cybex hack today, and previously or previous weeks it's been very difficult for me to perform that exercise. It just feels heavy, it just feels hard, it just doesn't feel right. And me thinking about that in a negative way before I go into my sessions, I've already kind of set myself up quite, you know, it's quite negative. Like, you don't really want to be doing that before you go into the gym. So what I'm trying to think about now is just, you know, this is going to be a fresh day. This is a fresh leg session. This is not the same as what it was last week or the week before. Let's go in with a more clear, positive mindset and not focus on what I did last time, or not focus on, you know, the negative side of things which occurred, and just say to yourself, look, it's going to be okay this week. Just go in with a fresh mindset, do the best you can. At the end of the day, that's all you can do, is the best you can. I think a lot of us, including myself, we put a load of pressure on ourselves when it comes to training and chasing logbook numbers down, and it takes away from what actually is the goal of training. Like, I mean, for some, yes, of course we want to build muscle, but there's an enjoyment aspect as well. Like, you have to enjoy what you are doing. And if you're really focused on your logbook 24/7, which don't get me wrong, I'm 95% of the time focused on that damn logbook, but it's okay to kind of close that logbook and actually just focus on your session and just enjoy it and do the best you can and give 100%, no matter what the loading is. There's going to be days where, you know, you can be able to load a lot more than what you can previously. There's going to be weeks where you can't load nowhere near as what you did previous weeks, and you're sitting there going, how the fuck did I do those numbers last week? But as long as you're giving 100%, as long as you're making progress over a long term, so don't think about the short term side of things, think about the bigger picture here, think about what you've been doing in the last 6 months. If you've been able to add like 20 kilos onto your hack squat in 6 months, that's fucking really good progress as a natty bodybuilder. As a natural, that's really good. Instead of thinking about, oh my god, I dropped a rep compared to last week and stuff like that, because as soon as you start thinking like that, you're gonna go tits up. So that's my little bit of thought process mindset going into gym sessions, especially being on prep. You know that as a natural, if you're like 5 weeks out like myself, you ain't gonna be a strong fucker, you ain't gonna progress lifts the way you was doing in your surplus. So just give it 100% and do the best you can, and try not cry about it like me, getting upset over a bloody hack squat, which I've done in the past. I've cried so many times, only a few times on camera, but in general I've cried well over 10 times, but who gives a fuck, I'm a little crybaby anyway. Nut is in the game, listen to a little bit of music, follow my Spotify playlist. I want to get to 1,000 followers on there. It's George Get Your Nut in the Game, follow that. If you like your drill business, your gang shit, your fucking dunk new mage, then follow that. And I've been talking for 3 minutes there. Wow, 3 minutes, really? Is that how long it takes me to drive through town? Anyway, fucking see you in the gym. Very good session in the books. Really happy with those numbers. Like I said, I went into that session just no pressure, just put too much pressure on myself, like I've spoken about before, and it takes away from how you actually perform in the sessions, knowing that you've got these numbers to beat. And I just went with the flow, and I actually managed to beat some logbook numbers, which I was really happy about. So it just goes to show, don't put too much pressure on yourself going into your sessions, and you'll perform a lot better. I roughly train about 3 hours when it comes to legs. Now a lot of people might think, oh George, that's too much, like you spend too much time in the gym, no wonder you're fading and stuff like that. But generally I enjoy, you know, spending that amount of time in the gym. You don't have to spend that amount of time in the gym, but for me, especially on a leg day, I like to take my time. I like to really kind of, if the goal is to beat logbook numbers and bring the intensity, then my rest periods I'm going to take as long as I need to in order to do that. Now I'm not saying I take 5 minutes or 10 minutes between each of my working sets, that's too much, but I'll go when I'm ready. So I don't sit there and time especially my compound work, I don't sit there and time that. When it comes to isolation work, I do, you know, up the intensity a little bit, reduce the rest periods just to get that metabolic stress, because of course, oh dear, that zoom. The goal with kind of any isolation work is to bring some sort of maximize blood flow, metabolic stress, get that pump. And then the compound work for me is all about kind of retaining numbers, beating those logbook numbers, and trying to get progressively stronger. So if you're not doing that and you're just chasing the pump 24/7, then I think you should, but it's down to you at the end of the fucking day. If you enjoy doing that, you do what the fuck you want. Personally, that's kind of how I would structure training routine. But generally happy. I don't know if you heard any of me speaking then because I had the window open. I'm happy. Get me home and get me some fucking food, because George is a hungry little boy. Post-workout cereal, probably one of the hardest decisions to make. I might mix I might mix Cocoa Pops with white chocolate Cocoa Pops. Has anyone done that yet? It's the hardest decision. Or do I go for something completely different? It's mind fucking. This shit is just mind fucking. It makes me happy. I sit here for, well, I stand here for about 10 minutes just looking at fucking cereal. When in reality, I probably shouldn't do that if I'm honest with you. I'm gonna go for Cocoa Pops. Haven't had Cocoa Pops in a while. And then we're gonna combine that with white. These two. That'll do. One thing you should always do when you get home from the gym. Wash your fucking hands, because you've been touching dumbbells and shit and you don't know what people have got half the time in these fucking gyms. Like, they could have crabs, rabies, they could have fucking, I don't even know what they have. See, just wash your hands when you've finished training before you start eating, because it is dirty as fuck, like, ugh. But saying that, half the time I don't even wash my hands after having a shit. Yeah, just contradict myself all the time, George. I fucking love doing that. Yep, fantastic, because I'm a cunt. Post-workout part number 1. We have 75 grams of the white chocolate Cocoa Pops, and we have 75 grams of just plain normal Cocoa Pops. I can't even fucking speak. Cocoa Pops. Combined it with almond milk, and we have 35 grams of my chocolate cookies whey protein from bulk powders, my whey isolate. So we're gonna give you a live taste test here to see what's actually going on. Mixture of both. Here we go. To be fair, combining the two is pretty damn good. Now, does it beat Frosties and white chocolate? No. Does it beat Frosties and Crunchy Nut together? No. But it's still a solid, yeah, I'd say 7.5 out of 10. For me, it's good. It's on my harsh fucking mark. Part 2, we are having 4, was that 5? 1, 2, that's 4 salted caramel, or just caramel, Snacker Jacks. I weighed them out as well, because MyFitnessPal told me that 5 rice cakes was 65 grams. But in fact, I weighed it out and 4 rice cakes was 65 grams. So always weigh out your rice cakes just in case you're overeating. But 4 caramel rice cakes are about to go down. Might as well give you a live taste test, as I give you a fucking taste test every single time. I'm on 3% as well, which isn't good. Meh. Pang, I guess. They do the job. Easy getting them. Yeah. Yeah. This vlog is shit. I ain't doing much. This is a shit vlog, isn't it? Just sitting here just...
There's other people like.
I don't know, I'm just chatting shit, just pretending that I'm really enjoying this when I am and I aren't the same. I don't know, fuck, okay, just shut up, George.
What?
Yeah, guess what time it is? It is 8 o'clock. Finishing off the final meal at 9 o'clock, because if you watch my recent video, you know that I've improved my sleep quality just by cutting off my food a lot more earlier, so I'm not going to bed with a full stomach. I found that my sleep quality and just falling to sleep has been so much more better. But in the process of making some creamy, lovely looking oats. Tonight Instagram is down, and I feel like literally it's quite sad how we cannot live without social media for fucking, you know, 5 minutes. Like, it's not gonna lie, it's my business a lot of the time. Like, social media is my business, is where I make my money. It's mad how you can't live without it for 5 minutes. Like, I don't know what to do with myself. Quite sad really. It's thinking about it, that social media has such an impact on people's lives. I did the typical refresh Instagram, wasn't working, then I went to Twitter, and then I typed in Instagram and then saw that, you know, there's 100,000 tweets of Instagram down. So I was glad I wasn't the only one that was experiencing this, because I thought it was my phone. I always think, is my phone fucking broken? Is it Tesco's, the broadband on with? What the fuck is going on? And there we have it, 150 gram of oats, added a gram of the pink Himalayan salt on top of the old oats, using the old bulk powders, chocolate cookies, whey isolate 90 from bulk powders, if anyone gives a shit. Notice how I'm sitting in the dark, preparing myself for bed. No lights on, sitting in the dark. People might think it's weird as fuck. Got my blue light blockers on. Time clock is 9 o'clock. I'll eat this like an hour and a half before I go to bed. The wind down process. Wind down, try it. Don't be sitting in raw daylight. Like, this is the time to tell your body that I am winding down for the day. I'm gonna sit in the dark to allow myself, my body clock to go, right, George, it's bedtime very soon. Getting all spiritual and emotional. It's pretty mad. Yeah, that is my final meal day. Macros probably on the screen. Supplements wise, I take psyllium husk with my final meal. I take it in the AM and I take 2 capsules in the PM, 2 in the AM as well. That does the job and that helps me lay some lovely bricks down the toilet. So I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this segment of the video. I'm gonna eat that and I'm gonna go to sleep. May have a wank, who fucking knows, I don't know. See if I'm horny. Food makes me a little bit more hornier, so I might have a wank, who knows. It sends me asleep. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the morning. Morning guys, so every morning, first thing I do when I wake up is I come down here. Oh dear, look at that, look like a fucking, what's it, Hooble Dooble Doo, what's that? I can't remember that TV show when I was younger. Hooble Dooble, Hooble, I don't know, I can't remember that one. Comment down below if you know that one. I like fucking one of those motherfuckers. I come down here and I pose every morning just to see, well, I go through just a few rounds, try and get better at my posing, film it, see what I'm looking like, and then we can assess from there exactly what's going on and stuff like that. Fucking look like a steak. I'm in my thingies, so don't judge me. Max, shh, come here. Good boy, come here. He's not happy this morning. He's come outside and he started growling. He's an unhappy bunny. The bread in Tesco's looks absolutely proper, but I'm not gonna take it. Went into Tesco's, got myself a basket thinking that I was literally gonna buy the whole fucking shop. Ended up just buying a lemon cheesecake 10 cal with jelly. Fucking hell. I literally put that in my basket, got to the self-checkout. She looked at me like, why the fuck have you got a basket just for that? I had that, I thought I needed more food, but generally don't. It's also a peng day. I don't know if you can look outside right now. It's a lovely day. It's weird how just a little bit of sun makes you feel a lot happier. I don't know if anyone's the same, but when you wake up and it's miserable outside, it's fucking grey, it's raining. I don't get me wrong, I love the winter myself. I love wrapping up in warm clothes, but when you wake up and the sun's out and, you know, there's not a fucking cloud in the sky, that shit, can't get my bloody car in gear. What's going on? This car's falling to pieces. Fucking piece of shit. Just makes you feel a lot better. Get a guy that can go into 2 moods then, fucking hell. Angry, then relaxed. Fucking hell, George. So I'm gonna leave this video here, guys, because I don't want to make it too long for you. I know there's a lot of people that watch me whilst doing their cardio and stuff like that, which is greatly appreciated. So hopefully you've smashed through your cardio and you've only got like 1 or 2 minutes left. So hopefully I've helped you with that. It's been difficult the last couple of weeks for me. I'll be honest with you, like I've been having some problems at home, if you want to call it that, like relationship issues as well. Things are not going the way which I wanted it to go at the start of this prep. Like I didn't expect to be in some situations, which I am now, debating like relationships and all that kind of stuff, which I might dive into in a separate video, but I'm sure you don't want to hear about my dilemmas. So I'm struggling and my mind's left, right and centre, and I think about stuff and I come out with stuff which I don't mean because I'm tired and I'm hungry, and yeah, I'm in a situation where things, fucking bloody birds do medding in this shit garden, but I'm in a situation where I don't really know. I don't know. I might make a separate video for it, but if you have watched today's video, please comment down below. Phone is my mobile phone if anyone gives a shit. Thank you for watching. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed it. If there's anything you guys want to see, then of course let us know. But we're 5.5 weeks out, 5.5 weeks to bring the best package. I've been doing this for so long now that I'm excited, nervous, and I'm willing to put my life into it, because at the end of the day, this is my job, this is my passion, this is my dream, and I've always wanted to do it since I was a youngster. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.